Before we get into the Monday Marketing Minute, just an update on the league. We have the final bonus round this Friday. It's going to be the same time I did the last live stream. It is going to be a live stream. That's it. This Friday at 8:30 Eastern time. Okay. I'm trying to do it as late as possible with still being able to take into account people, on Western time and different places. Of course, our channel is people all over the world, so you can't please everybody. But tune in because we're going to be giving away some packs to people from the comments on the league videos. Also, maybe some people that show up and check it out. So the live stream is going to be a lot of fun. We'll be giving some stuff away, and we'll be opening some packs for the league winners. In the meantime, let's get into the Monday Marketing Minute. Welcome to the channel, my pack cracking family. Clever Magic Trevor here on the Clever Magic Community YouTube channel, and today's the Monday Marketing Minute, and let's get into it. Number 1, Infernal Genesis. This one's taken quite the bump up from basically a buck to 843%, $10 roughly. This card is interesting. It's kind of always been a bulk rare in Prophecy. It was printed in 2000, so you'd think it'd have enough time to find its home into different decks. However, it really didn't. It really hasn't done a whole lot. Let's take a look at it. The thing is, it's a 6-drop. It's a 6-drop. It's an enchantment. Stays on the field. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player puts the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard. He or she then puts X11 black minion creature tokens into play, where X is that card's converted mana cost. Kind of cool. It actually, it's each player's upkeep. So each person, if you guys playing against somebody with a lot of like big spells or something or whatever, then you could potentially be helping them out quite a bit. However, what we found is people that are playing this a whole lot recently are also playing with the commander Toxrill. Yes, Toxrill the Corrosive. We all know Toxrill. He's that slug that says that he's a 7/7. He's a 7-drop, and at the beginning of each end step, put a slime counter on each creature you don't control. So you could be given all the slime, you could be given a bunch of creatures to the other opponent, but they're all going to get a slime counter at the end of your turn. And creatures you don't control get -1 for each slime counter on them. So who cares? You're giving them a bunch of 1/1 creatures, and then you're negating it with Toxrill. You just got to keep Toxrill alive, right? Whenever a creature you don't control with a slime counter on it dies, create a 1/1 black slug creature token, and you can sacrifice for two a blue and a black. Sacrifice a slug and draw a card. Is ridiculous. Basically, you're getting down these two, and you can protect these two things. You're going to win the game. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The only other time I ever saw Infernal Genesis played was against a Massacre Girl deck. And it has a few other spots that it could take over, but with Toxrill, together they are a proud company. And number 2, Grim Hireling, up 192%, up to about $11.99. This one's kind of been interesting because it was up for a long time, a while back, kind of dipped. It's had its ups and downs. And basically, it was printed in planar Portal Commander deck, and it's kind of found its way beforehand. Let's read this, okay? It's a 4-drop. It's a black and 3, and it's a rogue. It's a tiefling. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, create 2 treasure tokens. 2 treasure tokens. That's ridiculous. Sacrifice X treasures. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. That part's okay. see, that part you can take care of us. Something that's on the field. Play that you need to, but really the big thing is you're creating a ton of treasure tokens, which we do know that treasure tokens are a way to really ramp up things. I mean, treasure tokens for black are just incredible. Black and red just create a ton of treasure tokens, and you can really just take off with this. I've seen this in a Thalys deck before, but it never really got going on when I saw it. But this card is really starting to take off. I think people are finding other ways to just integrate that the treasure effect, and it triggers so much because if you're just attacking nonstop and all those 1-drops that black has nowadays, it's ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous. So that's easily stepped up into the number 2 spot for the Monday Marketing Minute. What's number 3? Let's take a look. Hunted Horror. It's only a 2-drop. It's a 7/7. It has Trample. When Hunted Horror comes into play, put 2 3/3 green Centaur creature tokens with protection from black into play under target opponent's control. Honestly, the 2 3/3s, that's not even a big deal. That's not even a big deal. He's a big boy. He's a 7/7 with Trample, and he's only a 2-drop. The biggest thing is, what if you're playing Orzhov and stuff? Immediately when I thought about it, I thought about that one creature. I think it was from Throne, Hushbringer. Man, I loved Hushbringer because basically Hushbringer was creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. And so there's actually a number of cards like that. Torpor Orb, but the biggest thing is Strict Protector came out too, which whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes triggered ability to trigger, counter that ability unless its controller pays 2. A lot of times people are tapping out on this stuff anyways. It's very rare that they have 2, and if they have to pay 2, they're not going to be able to do much anyways, right? In addition, this has been played a lot with Toxrill decks and Umbris decks. So, you're already going to kill the other person's creatures. It's just, this card, you could easily see how it's going to tick up. It is stout. A 7/7 Trample. That's stupid for 2-drops. You can get that out right away. Yeah, you're going to give your opponent creatures, but who cares? And if you can stop them from getting creatures with like a Hushbringer or something like that, man, it is stout. And that is your Monday MTG Marketing Minute. I appreciate everybody, and before my dogs bark again, I want to send you off. We'll catch you on the next video.